Since we having all these technical difficulties, it hyped up live session, fuck with me. I said, everybody up in the crowd, they hold it down. Even if the roof on top of the ceiling gon' come down. You know, I'm that red kid in the jacket with the shoes on. I'm trying to be the hottest thing on top like great poop on. Like, oh, yeah, you watching, is the news on? Did Trump do something stupid again? Move on. I'm dropping bars like the hottest thing you seen. I ain't even getting candy from the vending machine. I'm the coldest, most dopest with the flow. Who's frozen? You can even call my lyrics a form of poetry. Slam down. Now they want to see me giving that smack down forever. No handouts on my own lane. I'm swerving, doing 180. They might call me crazy, but I'm a 90s baby. Hey.
Yeah. Make some noise for Red, y'all.
RoX-TV.
What inspired memories? Because what I gathered from memories, it was like, think about the times that you've had, the good and the bad, and got you to here. That's what I kind of gathered from the song. And it's like all these memories are there for a reason. Like, care to those memories, cherish those memories.
Right.
And I gotta ask, like, what brought up this song?
This, because like I said, I was in a bad headspace, and when you're in a bad headspace, you can like do two things. You can resent or reflect, basically. Like you can hate other people and what they've done to you, quote unquote, or like you can figure out why things played out exactly why they did, and figure out where you went wrong as well. Because a lot of individuals forget that they themselves are capable of being dumb and completely ruining something. Because I've done it. Like, I feel like it's just owning up to it, and once you own up to it and you're like, oh shit. But afterwards, it helps you understand why it happened and why it's not gonna happen again like that.
I kind of got that too, where it's like, it's one of those thoughts, at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're like, man, back in the 3rd grade, I did that really embarrassing thing. Like,
right.
Do people remember that? Like, does that, oh.
In my head, if you look back at a memory of yours where something went wrong and your actions make you physically cringe by thinking about what you did, you probably shouldn't do that again. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, not even to like repeat it, but to like
right.
Look back at that 2 o'clock in the morning thought, like,
yeah.
And then you sit there and you actually wonder, like, does that person actually remember that? And then you like go and like, I've done this before. I've done
spiral.
And I've gone to somebody, I'm like, yo, I am so sorry for like what happened in the 4th grade. They don't even remember it. So you feel even more like an idiot at that point, because if they didn't remember it and you're like up at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, why am I stressed up about this? But I think that's where your song memories like really kind of tied in.
Yeah.
It's like the good and the bad memories.
Definitely. And
with the emotions that it carries, and this brings me to my next point, is your music. I felt like when I'm listening to it, it caters to this part of my brain that's the exact opposite of like the heavy metal, the hardcore hip hop.
Right,
it's like,
right.
I'm gonna go smash somebody over the head with this lead pipe.
It's literally the opposite.
It is the opposite. I've noticed that with the crowd, like there's some crowds that they want to mosh to it. Your music is like the equivalent of Public Image Limited, where even though the lead singer is Johnny Lydon, aka Johnny Rotten, lead singer of the Sex Pistols, it's a completely different thing. And people are like, it's Johnny, I want to mosh, but this Public Image Limited it's like opera music.
That's what I noticed during Be Together, the song Be Together, because it always comes over, it seems to get really great reception every time we do Be Together. And I've seen it, a couple of these Twisted shows we played, they try to mosh to Be Together. And I'm like, I'm sitting here singing falsetto on the hook. We should be together. And I'm seeing people mosh in the front row. I'm like, this is the hella contrast, but it's dope. It's still dope.
I got this. Oh yeah, I got this. Emotional composure, composing the greatest notes I've ever flown with no imposing, no posters up in my circle, no. Our noses don't grow the size of posters. I used to be in love with tripping on doses, and now I'm dozing off inside of a daydream. Taking it back, I was 18, hating and self-loathing while loading up. I saw the same me. I noticed. It's stars, angle walls, I can be under the boundaries of an enable, drawn out blueprint. I contain it all. I scream for hell. Inside this endless well, it connects to hell. The language higher than I can reach. It's always more than a house fancy. You take that breath, I'ma take that moment in time to show you all what I represent. I'ma make these steps way back when complexity mixed with stubborn integrity. I'm meant to be an even better me, but I don't sleep. I can't rest without knowing that the world is gonna remember me, so I won't blink an eye to the day that I die. You know what?
Don't see where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your time.
Get up, everybody.
Say the world farewell.
Get up, microphone checker. Microphone checker.
What's up?
Microphone checker.
What?
Microphone checker.
What?
Microphone checker.
Get up, squeeze on them like tourniquets, jumping up from dump to dust like windmill kicks. To your cranium, your skills can never intersect or interact with this back. Fall back, never call back, even if it's a Dale, just know that that's a no-no. That's your flow, sprinkles up for winter, sprinkle this with black magic ninjas. This for all my killers, stereo that is, I am the monster in your nightmares. Can never be defeated, no offense or defense, be prayers. So sleep scared, so suffer in your sucker stash. The RoC, don't get mad, don't get sad. Let me wake it up a bit so you might understand facts. The world gon' feel the impact, so backpack, I'm abstract, plus you gon' see that. I'm a super sale, that's never set. Dream in, dream out, planetary takeoff is heaven down. Just my dream that ain't gon' pull out. Who wanted first or last? Line of a company that hurts so fast. Search for that. See, I'm outcast myself, broke, now we'll rock that.
They don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice, you'll get your turn. Get up, everybody.
To the world farewell.
Get up, everybody.
Wake the sleeper cell.
They don't sleep where I come from. Whatever your choice,
You'll get your time.
get up, everybody.
To the world farewell.
Get up, everybody.
Wake the sleeper cell. Get up.
Make some noise for the
Like
RoC.
forming the RoC and having like the different crowd reactions to that, like you have like an underground legend, man, like a hip hop
Hell yeah.
hero
He's a
next
dude.
to you, and then you go out and like so you're doing Sleeper Cell, right?
Yeah.
And then you turn around and you do one of these songs, and I can see like you have all this range, and I feel like some of the crowds that you've drawn are perplexed by it because your music has all of that complexity.
It's a bit confusing.
It is, but I think that's like the beauty of it, where it's like, okay, I can work with the RoC, and now I'm working with Mod Sun, and there's this portion in the industry that I feel like where it's like you've got your mainstream, you got your underground, and there's this place in the middle where it's no man's lane, but it's a free for all at the same time, where the mainstream's like, I'm gonna take that, and you've got the underground, it's like, I'm gonna take that. Has that helped propel you into any sort of direction?
100%, because like I think a lot of what I noticed is like people like they'll compliment on the versatility of the songs, basically, like the differences, and like they're so different songs. And in my head, I'm like, man, I'm just a musician who happened to get good at rapping first. Like, you know what I mean? That was the first thing I was able to like sit down and practice, because I love hip hop to death. But at the end of the day, I'm just creating music, and like whatever is gonna come out, whether that sounds like full of yourself or whatever, like whatever is gonna come out, it just needs to come out that way. And if it's an acoustic song where I'm completely singing the whole track, or it's a rap song like Sleeper Cell where I'm rapping my ass off. Like,
November 1st, you've got a music video coming out with Rocky Wallace.
hell yeah.
And I actually got a sneak peek at this.
Yes,
so
you did.
when I saw this, I was like, people need to see this. This will show your range. And then we were talking about this other song that's, I believe, on your SoundCloud right now. And the part that I remember is Now He's Dead. And we talked about like the dark comedy behind that.
Yeah.
I just thought that was like interesting to see that music video. I'm like, wow, that is so deep. And then hear that, I'm like, wow.
They're completely contrasting, but still about the same topic, essentially.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming out here. This has been one of the most interesting experiences I've had in my life. And my camera guy is telling me that
Gotta wrap
we're
it
running
up.
out of space on that little
Yapping
gadget
and
there.
snapping. Yep,
But
yep.
guys, thank you guys so much for coming out here. It's
Hell
been
yeah,
a pleasure.
man.
It's been an
Thank
honor
you for
to
coming
be
out.
meeting you guys. I can't wait. November 1st, we've got that track coming out with Rocky Wallace.
November
What's the name of that
1st, baby. She Said, featuring
She Said.
Rocky Wallace. I am so proud of this video, so proud of the song. Like, my whole team's been helping with it, and I just can't wait for y'all to hear it, 100%.
The 4th and the 6th?
Number 4th, 6th with Chris Webby.
Yes.
Yeah, we got November 4th and 6th with Chris Webby. One of them
November 4th is Flint.
Flint. There you go.
And then the 6th is
Ann Arbor.
Blind Pig Ann Arbor.
Pig in Ann
Yeah.
Arbor.
Yes, sir.
If you've enjoyed this video from RoX-TV.com, make sure you follow RoX-TV on Facebook and YouTube. If it's underground, we're there.